Hey guys, and welcome to episode 24 of the Cold Spot Confessions podcast. My name's Stacey.
I'm Vicky.
And we are here for I've already done episode 24.
Yeah.
What did I do differently?
I have no idea.
I don't know, this whole setting is throwing me off. So if you haven't seen our TikTok video, which we just posted, so you probably haven't, or you might have actually, because
You might have.
it's in a few days' time, you'll be hearing this. We are recording outside.
With our feet in a paddling pool.
Yep, because it has been one hot motherfucking day.
And it's hotter tomorrow.
I know, I saw that. I was like, this is just
I am
funny.
not looking forward to going to bed tonight.
No, I'm going to sleep out here, honestly. It's not actually too bad out here.
Do it. Put a tent up. You'll be fine.
It's so hot. It's like, if you don't know, and you've been living in a hole, in the UK, it is like, well, today it was like 26, 27 degrees.
I don't know. You're the one who looked at the weather, not me.
I think it was something like that, which is just crazy for the UK because we don't have aircon.
No, and our houses are built to keep heat in.
Yeah.
And also our heat isn't like a dry heat like you would have like in Spain or, you know, all the other hot countries. It's very humid.
Yeah.
So it sticks to you. There's no way of cooling down.
So that's what we're doing today. Recording a podcast outside and the birds are being ridiculously loud.
I know they were actually all right a minute ago. And I started recording, they're like, hello.
We want to be part of your podcast. So if you can hear birds tweeting in the background, it's not sound effects. It's just
the birds.
It's just nature. Seriously,
bird.
how loud does that one bird have to be? Are you okay?
I don't know, there was one that sounded really weird earlier.
They don't sound okay. Right, I'm moving this over so then I can... This whole setup's confusing me today. Alright, I fucked around with my microphone. Who knows what that's done. Okay, so today we are actually covering a few different stories. Three creepy stories, really, because you've got two to tell.
Yeah, I've got two. One of them is quite long, so it depends on how much time we have.
Okay. And so I was going to say, my goodness, that bird's really thrown me off. My ADHD can't concentrate on the podcast and listen to that bird tweet. It's like it's trying to talk to me.
I know. It's like, get back inside.
And not literally just before we started recording, a crow came up and jumped on the fence, which was kind of creepy.
I'm not sure if it was a crow or a rook. I can't tell the difference between them.
I don't know the difference.
But I think it was the one that was making the weird noise.
Probably.
So,
well, anyway, let's begin. So I am covering the Black-Eyed Kids. Now, this is a story that I've wanted to tell for a while, but I just hadn't got around to doing it, and I'm really excited to actually tell it today. Because Vicky, do you actually know anything about?
I know nothing other than they sound creepy as hell.
Yeah, well, that's because they are creepy as hell.
Well, there you go. Story already told.
Yeah. So imagine you're a journalist, okay? You're skeptical, you deal in facts, and you deal in reality. So this is where the whole story started. That was not Bethel. That was Brian Bethel. Back in 1996 in Abilene, Texas. Probably murdered that one.
Oh, one of my stories is in Texas too.
Oh, well, look at that. It's almost like I knew, but I didn't know, actually.
No, you didn't, because I didn't tell you.
I don't even know what I'm going on about. Anyway, I'm trying to make you,
just setting the scene
the scene here, yeah. So he's in Texas. He's sitting in his car late at night, and he's outside a movie theatre. Okay? He's just trying to write a check for his cable bill, of all things. In his car, apparently.
I actually do.
Yep.
I usually sort my bills out at home, but fine. Sit in the car, do it.
Maybe he's in an argument with his wife or something, I don't know.
Maybe it's because he hasn't paid the cable bill on time.
That's probably it. Anyway, it's mundane, it's safe, and then he's approached by two kids. Okay. So Bethel later described them as being somewhere between 9 and 12 years old. They seemed normal, except for the fear. I'm trying to read feeling and pure together. Except for the feeling of pure primal panic that washed over him the second they got near his car.
I mean, I kind of tend to feel that when random kids come up to me.
Yep.
Like, you're not my child, back off.
Go away. I do not like you. So they asked for a ride. They were persistent, monotone, and their voices didn't seem to match their age.
What, did one have like a really dark, like deep voice? Hi, my name's Dwayne. Never lived.
I don't know. I don't know what they mean.
Hi, I'm Dwayne.
I'm the Dwayne that I'm dancing. Can I get a rock? A rock? A ride? Oh my goodness! I need to just use my brain, but
you
it's
have
not
had
functioning.
a cocktail.
But the thing is, I haven't even finished it. I've left it in the kitchen now that it's all icy, so I've had like half of one.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say that explains it, but
no, I'm not. It's not.
You still haven't even made my mocktail.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyway,
you can make me one tomorrow.
Yeah. So where did we get to? Didn't match their age. When they finally looked up, Bethel saw it. Eyes that were pitch black. No iris, no pupil, no white, just abyss.
That's gross.
He peeled out of the car parking lot so fast he barely
peeled?
Yeah. You know when like they peel out.
So I just imagine him like peeling himself off the car. Like you get stuck to the leather seats, you have to peel yourself off.
It means he got out there fast.
Okay.
When you peel off.
Okay. I've never had that expression
How have you
before.
Not heard that?
Because peeling to me doesn't sound fast. It sounds very slow.
He raced out of the parking lot. Does that help?
Who was he racing against?
Time.
Oh. So you're never going to win.
Exactly. Anyway, he was going so fast he doesn't remember how he got, like he barely remembers how he got home. That was the moment the legend of the black-eyed kids was born. It went from a post on a niche mailing list to a worldwide phenomenon. Some people call it the first digital ghost story, a piece of modern folklore that spread like a virus because it felt so real. Okay?
Yeah.
So the weirdest thing about BEKs, the black-eyed kids, is how consistent the encounters are. Whether it's a guy in the UK or a woman in the desert, in Nevada, the pattern is identical. It's almost like they're following a script.
Oh.
So the approach is they always appear late at night, usually between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m.
Gross.
Yeah. The location, it's either, oh my goodness, there's a fly. It's either your front door or your car window. They don't appear in crowds. They're most always alone or in pairs.
Come play with us.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a little bit gross. They're always polite though.
Oh, okay. They have manners. They've been raised well.
Yeah, they don't threaten. They just ask for help.
Usually, has anybody ever helped them?
Well, I guess we're going to find out. So they either ask to use the bathroom, use your phone, or a ride home.
Okay, my first off is, if these are your children, why are you leaving them so that they in the middle of nowhere and they have no way home, or they need to use a bathroom? Why are they that far away from your house? If they're like 9 and 12.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they don't belong to anyone. That's the issue.
Still, somebody needs to take care of their children.
They look human, but people always mention that something's off. Their clothes are often slightly dated or weirdly ill-fitting, and their voices sound flat like a recording.
Ugh.
Yeah. But the big thing is the threshold rule, okay? Every single witness reports that these things need permission to enter your space.
Oh.
They'll say things like, "We can't come in until you invite us," which is kind of like the vampire myth.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, but they're just, in a hoodie.
Well, I mean, if it's dated clothing, that's not going to be a hoodie, is it?
No. You know what I mean? Like, these kids can't come in unless you invite them in. I will not be inviting them in.
No, I'll be like, if you want to use my phone, here's a phone.
Throw it.
Fetch.
So, what are they? No, that's not what I was meant to say. I was meant to say, so what are we actually dealing with? Because nobody really thinks these are just weird kids. There are 3 main buckets of thoughts on this. Buckets of thoughts? That sounds a bit weird.
Penny for your thoughts?
Buckets.
Put it in my bucket.
Put a bucket.
Bucket full of pennies for your thoughts.
Anyway, let's just bypass
I need
that.
sleep.
Many I would never say
demonologists.
I know, it just sounds, it's too much.
Demonologists.
I know, but when I'm reading it, it doesn't look right. Demonologists argue that demonologists argue these are low-level entities or demonic manifestations. They believe the invitation is a legal loophole, that by inviting them in, you're effectively giving them permission to attach themselves to your life or your home.
Oh, a bit like Annabelle.
Yeah, maybe she was just one of those kids at the start.
Ugh.
Who knows? So this is do
you know what it reminds me of?
What?
You know, when we were younger and we watched that episode of Doctor Who, because we never used to watch Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
But we watched the episode of Doctor Who and they're like, Mummy, are you my mummy? And we're like, nope. No, I'm turning this off.
I don't remember that.
Do you know what? That haunted me for years.
No.
They're like, these kids wearing gas masks.
No,
like,
I do remember that now. You've had the gas mask.
Mummy?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, that haunted me for weeks. I'm going to have a nightmare about that tonight. That's going to be great.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
So some UFO researchers think that the BEKs are a form of a hybrid, like a hybrid being. So they're trying to integrate or observe humanity, but failing to get the eyes right. It fits with the Men in Black thing. What does that even say? I'm going to reread that because it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So some UFO researchers think the BEKs are a form of a hybrid being trying to integrate or observe humanity, but failing to get the eyes right.
Well, they do say that your eyes are the key to your soul. So if they have no soul, you're not going to get the eyes right, are you?
That's very true. Then you have the skeptics. They point out that the uncanny valley theory, that our brains are hardwired to notice when something is almost human but not quite, and it triggers a massive visceral fight or flight response. They argue that fear, isolation, and sleep deprivation fill the gaps of the story. That might just be the neighborhood prank that just got way out of hand.
Okay, so everybody around the world is seeing the same thing.
Yeah, these kids.
But no, that's just because you're sleep deprived.
Maybe they've just been rehomed like a lot of times.
Yeah, now this time you're going to London. Next week you're going to Texas.
Yeah. So, but even if they are a legend, why does the dread feel so physical? Why do people who have never heard of the BEKs report the exact same symptoms, nausea, the feeling that the air has suddenly gone thin, or the sensation of time slowing down?
Well, because they have now confirmed that there are interdimensional beings.
Yeah.
So they've actually confirmed it now.
Yeah, I know. I find that bizarre.
I don't find it bizarre at all. I find it bizarre the fact that they've admitted
That's what I mean. Like that they like. I've always believed it.
Yeah. But apparently, all the files that Trump has released, have actually been on the dark web for years. Before it was actually released? Because we went to the barbecue last night, and one of Millie's friends, the one that you're talking to the most, ginger hair, I won't say her name, well, red hair.
Yeah.
I gave her a lift back. She lives in the same area as me, so I gave her a lift back, and we got onto the topic of conspiracies. And she said she's been on the dark web, and I was like, I wouldn't even know how to start. She was like, I wouldn't do it unless you're with somebody who knows exactly how to do it.
Right.
And she said, and also, you won't want to go on there because the stuff that you see on there is horrible. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't even want to go on it. But let alone even know how to even get on there.
Yeah.
But she was saying that stuff has been on the dark web for years before it was even released to the public. She said it's been up there for years.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, everything's on the dark web.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what did I see that Trump's doing at the moment?
Oh, God, what's he doing now?
He's trying to push through that pregnant people have to wear
the ankle monitor.
Ankle monitors.
Yeah.
And that also apparently they've poured billions of pounds into these fake pregnancy clinics. So they're a clinic that look like a normal pregnancy clinic, right? Yet, and it's usually an abortion one.
Yeah.
And they tell the women, they do a fake scan, tell them that they're not pregnant. So then they wait until they're 12 weeks, and then obviously they find out they are pregnant and they can't get rid of it. And there's billions of pounds poured into it. So they're literally tricking women.
They were starting to do that when they started trying to ban abortions. To begin with, they these clinics were these abortion clinics. They were acting like, oh yeah, we'll help you. And actually they were pro-life clinics. So you go in there thinking that you're going to get an abortion, and they bombard you with all of this hate.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And I'm like, why would you think you're a healthcare professional? Somebody could be dying and needing that treatment, and you're just like, oh, you're killing people. And I'm like, even in the Bible, it says life is from the first breath, the breath of life, the baby's first breath. That's when life is. And that is conception. I'm like, okay, well, people can, get pregnant and conceive, but the pregnancy doesn't stay.
Yeah. So
are they then, killing that child because they had a miscarriage before the baby even attached?
Yeah, it's
stupid. I hate the whole.
But also, he's trying to create a law where every woman, if they can medically have a baby, have to have a baby, no matter what.
It's stupid.
Is this The Handmaid's Tale now?
Because 100% it will be.
Feel like it.
I haven't even read it or even watched it. I've not. I need to.
It's awful. It's good, but it's awful.
But from what I've heard of it, it is sounding like it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, let's move on from
that. That is the story of the Black Eyed Kids.
Okay, I was expecting it to be a lot longer, to be honest.
Basically, if you hear a knock at your door at 2 a.m, don't answer it.
I mean, same for the Appalachian Mountains.
That's very true.
Just don't answer the door at 2 a.m. unless you're expecting someone, and then check before you even open the door.
I think you should all just be like me and be antisocial and just not answer the door no matter what.
Yeah, look out the window.
Yeah.
See who's there. If nobody's there or you see some kids, nope.
Yep.
Unless there's a kid and then maybe open up the window.
I hate that some people do that as a tactic, don't they? They pretend that there's a kid outside and they're crying or whatever. And then so when they come out to help the kid, they just get ambushed and attacked and kidnapped or killed or whatever.
Yeah. People are crazy.
Crazy motherfuckers. Okay, Vicky's going to do her stories now.
Okay.
Because I thought mine was going to be longer, but it wasn't, so.
Yeah. Well, shall I do the short one first and then the longer one?
Do the long one first and the short one. Unless it's easier, do it that way.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just need to find it. Okay, so this is called the Black Hope Horror.
Ooh, going for the black.
Yeah, and this is the one that's in Texas.
Back in black.
Right. So.
Oh, that's so cold.
Let's set the scene, shall we? Right.
I mean, the scene is us with our feet in the pool.
Yeah.
And by pool, I do not mean swimming pool, like some people.
Literally a kiddie pool. Not even like a proper kiddie pool, it's a toddler pool.
It's a toddler pool that has been used today.
Yeah. I'd hate to think of how much pee is in here.
I'm hoping none.
Yeah, I hope none too. I mean, this is the one that Malachi was using, and Malachi had a nappy on the whole time, so we're fine. And he didn't really go in.
Yeah. I think, anyway, we're getting on topic.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Right. We like to think of our homes as sanctuaries.
Sanctuary.
The place where the world stops, the door locks, and we are completely safe.
You'd like to think.
Yeah, you'd hope. But what happens when the ground beneath your living room belongs to someone else? Someone who was there long before the concrete was poured, and someone who never wanted to be disturbed.
Well, I think that's when you abandon your house and never come back.
Yeah.
You have it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna moonwalk out of here.
So this case isn't just a local folklore thing. It played out in Texas courtrooms.
Right.
Like, legally documented in a courtroom. Okay? It was documented by nightly news crews And it is a terrifying true inspiration behind the movie The Poltergeist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you'd like to know that horror movies have some sort of true
factual evidence
stuff behind them.
Okay.
So, is 1980.
Is it?
It is now, but we're going back in time.
Okay. We were in 19...
So, we're in 2026 now.
When did we start? We were in 1996, I think, not long ago.
Okay, so we're going back.
Okay.
So
I'm down for this.
Okay, it's 1980.
Let's do the time warp again.
The oil boom is exploding in Texas, and just outside of Houston, in a town
Houston?
Just outside of Houston.
Isn't it Houston?
Houston?
I think it's... Oh, no, it's not. It's Haunting His Ear.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's Houston, isn't it?
Well, Houston, it's pretty much the same thing here.
Okay. Texas.
So just outside of Houston.
Houston!
In a town called Crosby. A brand
Mel
new...
Crosby. Carry on.
Moving on. In a brand new idealistic subdivision named Newport is built.
Okay.
So Ben and Jean Williams think they found paradise. They buy a gorgeous custom brick home in a cul-de-sac called Poppet Way.
Ooh.
Across the street, a young couple named Sam and Judith Haney build their own dream house. It's the quintessential American suburb. Suburb?
It's a suburb.
Suburb with basil and parsley.
Is that like, so there's like a main hub, so you'll have like the main hub with a paprika, but the sub-hub is...
Paprika's not a herb. Paprika's dried peppers.
Okay.
Dried bell peppers.
Okay, well then...
We'll go with basil.
Just go basil, yeah. And then the sub-herb would be oregano and...
Thyme.
Anyway. How do we sort that one out?
We're like a paragraph in. Okay. Where am I? Right, they built their dream home. It's the quintessential American suburb. Green lawns, quiet nights, fresh paint. Love the smell of fresh paint. But almost immediately, the atmosphere changes. Jean Williams would later describe it as a heavy, suffocating weight that settled over the neighborhood, like the air itself was thick.
Oh.
And then the house started acting on its own.
Of course it did.
Mm.
So
when I was reading this, it reminds me of the house in Levant.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Because it started small. The toilets would flush repeatedly in the dead of night when no one was in the room. Just like what happened with us.
Just wants to see if the water goes the other way.
Brand new appliances would abruptly burn out or suddenly flip on at 3 a.m, screaming to life.
Screaming?
Yeah, how kettle screaming? Yeah.
That's not what a kettle sounds like.
That's not what a kettle sounds like. But then, the phenomena... There we go. I was like, reading pneumonia. I was like, that's not pneumonia.
Phenomena.
But then the phenomena turned biological. So it's not just the house.
Okay.
This biological stuff starts happening now.
Oh, shit.
You find it okay?
Sure it is. We're on a trip.
The Williams' family cat, gave birth to a litter of hideously deformed kittens.
Oh.
Yeah. Their pet birds unexplainably died in their cages, stiff and cold, within hours of moving into the house. And then came the shadows.
The shadows?
The shadows.
My goodness.
So, multiple families on Poppet's Way started reporting the exact same entity. A dark, towering, human-shaped shadow that didn't just sulk into the corners. It would manifest in the hallway and walk straight into bedrooms, standing silently at the foot of the bed, watching the residents sleep.
Lovely.
Sounds a bit like the Handman.
I was just thinking that.
But outside, the earth itself seemed sick. The lawns withered and died no matter how much they were watered, and mysterious deep sinkholes began opening up overnight in the backyards.
Sinkholes?
Yeah. Homeowners would fill them with dirt, and by the next morning, the holes were hollowed out again, as if something from deep below was physically pushing the earth away.
Do you think it's weird that you get sinkholes? Do you get them in the UK?
Yeah. But it's usually like mine shafts that open up.
Yeah, but that's not a sinkhole, is it? That's a mine shaft.
Depends. They do happen in the UK.
I find sinkholes really weird. Like, surely it's just normal ground underneath.
Yeah, but it's all sludgy from the water.
Yeah, but where's it going?
Well, the water's in the pocket for so long, and then it just goes. They're weird things.
Not one in The Simpsons. That one, he managed to go from underneath the thing to the other side.
That is a Simpsons. It's a cartoon.
But is that factual?
Stacey, if you paint an archway on your wall, try running through it. Are you going to go through?
Oh, it would be pretty cool if I did. You wouldn't be smiling. You'd be like, oh my god, she's gone. She's in the wall.
Jesus Christ. I've lost where I am. Oh. Okay, so sinkholes opened up, all that stuff.
Yeah.
In 1983, the Haneys decided they wanted to build a swimming pool in their backyard.
Ooh.
On the very first day of excavation, an elderly local man walked up to their porch. He looked at the heavy machinery, shook his head, and told them they needed to stop digging.
Okay.
He told them that this entire subdivision, these beautiful modern homes, had been paved directly over the Black Hope Cemetery.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why don't they check these things?
A forgotten, segregated pauper's grave from the early 1900s.
And they're not ones you want to fuck with.
No, they were enslaved people and impoverished sharecroppers had been laid to rest.
Well, there's one thing going for a grave, but paupers, they have some fucking anger.
Yeah, well, they've been mistreated for God knows how long. But the Haneys didn't want to believe it until later that afternoon, when the black hoe struck wood.
The black hoe.
I was going to say the black hole. I was like, that doesn't say black hole.
The black hoe.
The black hoe. Not black hoe. Back hoe.
Oh.
So
I was like, what are you reading?
The shovel. Okay, we'll go with shovel.
Okay.
And the shovel struck wood.
Okay, now we are making sense.
We are now making sense. Okay. The metal shovel dragged up 2 crude, weathered wooden coffins. Inside, the skeletal remains of Charlie and Betty Thomas, a couple who had been buried 50 years prior.
Right.
Horrified and wanting to show respect, the Haneys paid to have Charlie and Betty's remains properly reiterated on the property.
I'm sure.
Re-entered? Yeah, re-entered. It doesn't look right, but it's properly re-entered on the property. So
they're just bringing them back. Is that what you mean? Like it
doesn't even say re-entered. I don't even know what I'm reading. But properly buried.
Okay.
Properly buried on their property. They thought doing the right thing would bring peace.
I mean, move them to your neighbours.
Well, they were too late.
Neighbour like 10 blocks down.
The whole cul-de-sac is
okay. Fair enough. It's not
being haunted by these. Because they were too late and they were wrong. The desecrating the graves had unlocked something furious.
Wow, can you imagine? You're trying to do the right thing and boom, you're
like, oh shit. So Judith Haney owned a pair of bright red shoes, Dorothy, that she wore constantly. Shortly after the bodies were discovered, those shoes vanished from her closet.
Because they went to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Dorothy was wearing them.
Yeah. This is in Texas as well.
Have you not?
I'm pretty sure the Wizard of Oz is based around Texas.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, but isn't Kansas part of Texas?
No.
What's Kansas part of?
Kansas is its own state. The capital of Kansas, Topeka.
Wow.
Do you not remember your states?
She's Southern. I'm sorry, guys, but you all sound the same. Probably pissed someone off now. I'm sorry.
I mean, Texan and...
Don't they sound similar?
No.
I think I've just watched too many different movies and I can't establish which one's from what.
Yeah, Texans and, like...
I think it's because in my head, Texas, they have tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
And so does Kansas.
Yeah.
And because we don't have tornadoes, I think in my head it's just like that's a tornado state.
Okay.
But it's not. Not in Kansas anymore.
No, we're in Texas.
I'm going to go see Clark Kent. He's in Kansas.
No, he's not.
There he is. Clark Kent. Yeah, it's Kansas. Smallville in Kansas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Smallville in Kansas. Kansas.
Yeah, I just said.
It's a different state. It's like Texas.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm just like, how did you not connect that earlier?
And then I was thinking, he doesn't have an accent. Like,
because he's an alien.
Texas. But the people in it didn't. Like, unless they just didn't make them have accents. I don't know. I'm just going to get my shovel and kill myself. I already dug it. I just need to bury myself now.
Okay. Right. Anyway.
No Kansanians or Texanians.
I'm just going to read this paragraph again because I think people are lost. I mean, I'm lost. Okay, so Judith Haney owned a pair of bright red shoes that she wore constantly. Shortly after the bodies were discovered, those shoes vanished from her closet. She searched the entire house, but they were gone. Weeks went by, and then one afternoon, Judith was walking near the back of her property, near the site they had relocated the graves. They were sitting perfectly, side by side, on top of the freshly turned dirt of Betty Thomas's grave, lay her missing red shoes.
Oh.
So when the Haneys later dug into the history in the local archives to find out who Betty Thomas actually was.
She was a shoe addict.
What they uncovered, detail that made their blood run cold.
Okay.
The day the shoes miraculously appeared on the grave, guess what day that was?
I don't know.
It was Betty Thomas's birthday.
Oh, she got herself a pair of shoes.
Yeah. She's like, thanks for the gift.
You bought these for me?
Try taking them back. So, the neighbourhood descended into absolute chaos. The Haneys and the Williams band together and sued the land developers, claiming they had knowingly built over a cemetery and hidden it from the buyers. It became a massive, highly publicised court battle. The jury actually sided with the families, but a judge ultimately overturned the verdict on a technicality, leaving the residents financially ruined.
Fuck's sake.
But the true tragedy, the final horror, happened back at the Williams home. Driven into obsession by the entities in her house, Jean Williams became convinced there were more bodies under her property. So she began frantically digging up her own backyard.
Did she not learn?
Well, I mean, you kind of want to know, wouldn't you? So when she grew exhausted and just too tired to continue, her 30-year-old daughter took over the shovel.
Mm-hmm.
She started digging. Minutes into digging, her daughter collapsed right there in the dirt, and she suffered a sudden, massive, fatal heart attack. She died on top of the very graves she was trying to uncover.
The 30-year-old daughter?
Her 30-year-old daughter had a massive heart attack, killing her on top of the graves that she was trying to uncover.
Unless she was severely overweight.
Yeah.
Then I don't know.
That's the thing, she's a healthy 30-year-old woman. Digging for like 2 minutes isn't going to give you a heart attack.
Yeah. Wow.
And if your mother, who's a lot older than you,
I bet her mum's like, damn, I shouldn't have given that shovel to her.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, oh my God, I killed her. I gave her the shovel and she died.
Because I was too lazy.
But yeah, shortly after that happened, the families abandoned the Poppets Way. They left their dream homes behind, defaulting on their loans, choosing bankruptcy over spending one more night above the Black Hope Cemetery. The houses were eventually torn down, and today the land sits empty, a patch of overgrown grass in a Texas suburb that the living finally gave back to the dead.
Mm-hmm. Do we actually have any information of what actually happened in the houses?
Yeah, I said that. So that the appliances would turn on.
Oh, you did, yes.
Yeah, the toilets would flush itself.
Yes.
There was shadows watching
correct.
you sleep.
You
were just too busy on your own little tangent.
I think I was.
I'm pretty sure you were singing Phenomenon.
That was what I was singing at that point.
So, yeah. So those who were listening, they knew what was happening.
I'm sorry if I distracted you whilst you were listening.
Okay, so going from Texas to Scotland.
Oh, we're doing a bit of a jump across the water.
Yeah.
Jump across the pond.
And back in the 1900s, so the year 1900.
Oh.
Okay, so.
We're in the middle now.
We are. So, where am I starting?
Probably from the beginning. Would be a good place to start.
Yeah. Okay. So. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Oh, okay. So, isolation. No?
Yeah.
I forgot to even tell you what the story was called.
Just throwing like
random words. Yeah. No, I was about to start reading it, and then I realised I never told anyone the name of the story. So the story is called The Phantoms of Flan Isles.
I thought you'd say Flange Isles, and I was like, this is going to be an interesting story.
The La Phalange. So yeah, The Phantom of Flan Isles. So isolation does strange things to the human mind, as we all know.
We all found that out from 2021.
2020.
I class it as 2021. Because
I mean, it was from April 2020?
No.
Yeah.
No. It started in 2020 in like November. But the actual...
No. COVID started in 2019. And then we had lockdown in April.
Did we though?
We did. It was a horrible year for me. I remember it very, very vividly. It was like one of the worst years of my life.
That's correct, because Jackson was born in 2021.
Yeah.
And that was the second lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay. I take it back.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
2020.
Anyway, we're not in 2020. We're in 1900. Okay.
We're just saying it's same as isolation.
Yeah. So, isolation does strange things to the human mind. But on a jagged rock 20 miles off the coast of Scotland, isolation doesn't just break 3 men. It swallowed them whole.
It swallowed them whole?
Mm-hmm. So.
A rock?
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't the rock. It was... I'll get to it.
I'm assuming it's not the
I'm
Dwayne
setting the
Rock
scene,
Johnson.
okay? No, Dwayne's not there. Jesus Christ. What's your obsession with Dwayne Johnson?
Well, you mentioned rocks a few times.
Right, anyway.
What isn't your obsession about him?
I mean, it's pretty good.
He's Maui.
You're welcome. Right. Okay, let's stop sidetracking. Today, we're stepping back into December of 1900 to the remote island called Eilean Mor. Or Moor? It's got the little apostrophe over the R.
It's next to... I know where that one is, actually. It's next to Eilean Dover.
I thought you were going to be like, oh, I actually know where that is. Eilean Dover, Eilean Mor. Oh, okay.
The competitive sisters.
With their brother, Bendover.
And his brother, Ben Moore.
Oh, God.
Carry on.
Your neighbours must think we're right weirdos.
Yeah.
It's a good job you're moving.
Am I?
Well, I don't know. Right. Okay. It's a place of jagged cliffs, black waves, and a single towering lighthouse.
Ooh, I hate lighthouses.
A lighthouse that on a freezing winter night went completely dark. And what the rescue team found inside wasn't just a tragedy. It was a riddle that defies reality.
Oh.
Yeah.
This sounds interesting.
It is. I know. I was reading now. I was like, oh, I can't wait to tell Stacey this one. It reminds me of, you haven't read the book, but whoever's listening might have read the book, called Does It Hurt by not Colleen Hoover, H.D. Carlton.
I thought you were going to say Anything's a Dildo.
No, that's not that book that I'm referring to. Okay. No, it's called Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton, and it is amazing. You will actually quite like it. It's a psychological thriller.
I'm pretty sure Bend Over was also the co-writer of that book.
Oh, right. Anyway, yeah. So, getting back to the story instead of random other books.
Mm-hmm.
To understand the mystery, you have to understand Eileen Moore, not Eileen Dover.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Eileen Moore.
It was the other one.
Yeah. The other sister. It's the largest of all of the Flan Isles, but large is a generous term.
Okay.
It's a barren, unhabitated plateau of rocks sticking out of the North Atlantic.
Oh.
And for centuries, superstitious locals refused to spend the night there, calling it the place of living phantoms.
Lovely.
Yeah. But in 1899, the Northern Lighthouse Board built a 75-foot stone tower on the island to guide ships through. Someone's car alarm just randomly going off?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like mine, so hopefully it's fine. Because I have left my bag in mine.
No one's going to steal your shit.
I mean, they can have credit card debt.
Yeah.
They can have my debt. There's nothing in my purse.
We're just going to carry on and hope that they can't hear this on the...
Yeah. Oh, now I've got the song in my head from Family Guy. I got $10,000 worth of credit card debt.
What?
If you're not... Oh, okay. I'll play it to you later. You probably have heard it.
Probably.
But me and Nina sing it all the time, and it's one of our little things that we sing, and then we just can't stop each other.
Okay.
Anyway.
Mine and Andrew's is deception. Whatever the other. The scar on your face.
It's funny that you do the same from Lion King, because Nino goes Hakuna Matata, and then I go, what a wonderful phrase, and then we just have to
we do that going. Bit, but we do end up doing the Scar song.
Oh yeah, no, we do Hakuna Matata, and then sometimes Enzo joins in if he remembers the words.
Anyway,
yeah, okay. So that was our 15th tangent.
Yes.
Oh. Right, so in 1899, the Northern Lighthouse Board built a 75-foot stone tower on the island to guide ships through the treacherous waters.
Okay, logic.
By December 1900, the lighthouse was named by named? No, not named. The lighthouse was manned by 3 seasoned, tough as nails professionals.
They had the oregano, the basil, and the thyme.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fully seasoned.
They didn't
have 11 herbs and spices.
They wasn't sub-seasoned.
No, the other ones are sub-herbs. They're not good enough to be on there. So the names are James Ducat. He was the principal keeper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what these things are because I don't run a lighthouse. Thomas Marshall, he was the second keeper. And Donald MacArthur, a battle-hardened ex-soldier filling in as the assistant keeper.
Okay.
So these weren't men who scared easily. They were trained to endure weeks of total loneliness and brutal weather.
Okay.
Okay. So they weren't just like random men. They're like, oh, go in the lighthouse. These are like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. You're not going to fuck with them.
Yeah. So keep that in mind because shit happens.
Okay then.
On December 15th, a passing steamship noticed something alarming. The Great Light of Flan Isles was dark. Because of the bad weather, a relief ship, the Hesperus? I'm going to go with Hesperus.
Okay, we've already slaughtered a few words today, so carry on.
They couldn't make it to the island until December 26th, so Boxing Day. So as the ship approached, the capital blew the whistle and fired a warning flare. Usually, the keepers would hurry down to the landing pad with supplies and greetings.
Mm-hmm.
This time, nothing. Just the sound of waves crashing into rocks.
Oh.
Completely silent, just nobody there. So Joseph Moore, the relief keeper, rowed ashore alone. He climbed the steep icy stone steps towards a compound.
That doesn't sound like a smart thing to do.
No, but if you think something's wrong and you can't get there on your ship without...
Going alone.
Bring someone but somebody else has got to man the other ship, hasn't he?
I guess it would.
So, and also, you know, they're like, well, maybe they're just late getting down there.
Maybe they're all having fun in the lighthouse.
Yeah. So, he climbed the steep icy stone steps towards a compound, but the main gate was locked. He unlocked it, stepped into the kitchen, and stopped dead in his tracks. The scene looked like the photograph frozen mid-frame. So, like, you just looked like a photograph.
Right.
Of a half-eaten meal of meat, pickles, and potatoes sat on the table.
Uh-huh.
The kitchen clock had completely stopped.
What?
Yep, just ticked down and stopped. Died. And in the corner, the keeper's pet canary was shivering and starving in its cage.
Huh.
But it was a coat rag that made Moore's blood run cold. In the brutal Scottish winter, stepping outside without oilskins was a death sentence. Yet, while 2 sets of outdoor gear were gone, Donald MacArthur's heavy waterproof coat was still hanging on its peg.
Right.
Why would a trained, rational man rush out into the freezing Atlantic night in his normal clothes without wearing some sort of like...
Oh, we're going to find him dead somewhere.
Let's find out, shall we?
Okay.
I already know, so I don't want to tell you.
Fair enough.
Okay. So when investigators searched the lighthouse, they found the logbook.
Right.
And this is where the story turns from a tragic accident into a living nightmare.
Okay.
The logs, written by Thomas Marshall, was a terrifying breakdown of the men's psychological state. On December 12th, Marshall wrote, in quotes, "Severe gale from west-northwest, midday, furious gale. Never seen such a storm. Principal keeper Ducat very quiet. MacArthur crying."
Right.
End quote. So let's just let that sink in a second.
Yeah.
So Donald MacArthur, an ex-soldier, a man famous in his village for his toughness and grit. And yet, according to the log, he was sitting in the corner of the lighthouse weeping because of a storm.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me.
No. And then the next day, December 13th, the entry read, quote, "Storm continued through the night. Wind shifted. Ducat and MacArthur quiet. All 3 praying." End quote.
All 3 praying. Okay.
So him, Ducat, and MacArthur are all praying. And these men were like professionals.
Yeah.
They weren't monks or anything like that. Or I don't know. I don't think they were Christians. I don't think that's like Scotland wasn't really Christian back then, was it? I know we're like a Christian country, but Scotland's like separate in a way.
No, they were Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were Catholic back then.
But anyway, they were secular professionals.
I might be wrong.
And for all 3 to be huddled together in the dark, praying for salvation, implies a terror that went beyond mere high winds. Okay. And the final entry was written on the slate. Yeah, written on the slate on December 15th. And it simply reads, quote, "Storm ended, sea calm. God is over all." End quote.
God is over all?
God is over all.
Okay.
So that final entry should be a relief. The storm passed.
Everyone's fine.
Yeah, except it hadn't. When investigators checked the official meteorological logs on the Scottish mainland and interviewed the captains of ships that passed the Elaine Moor on December 12th, 13th, and 14th, they discovered something completely impossible. The weather during those 3 days was completely calm. There was no gale, there was no storm.
What?
Yeah, completely calm seas, everything.
Right.
And they had passed the lighthouse. They'd gone past it. So it wasn't like they were like, oh, we're 15 miles out.
Yeah.
They had gone past it.
Right.
There was nothing. So the actual storm didn't hit the Flan Isles until the night of December 16th, a full day after the men had already vanished and the entities had stopped. No, entries had stopped. Not entities, sorry. So it all happened after they...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what a furious gale were the men trapped in on the 12th?
Yeah,
what were they
weird.
praying to survive in calm, quiet seas?
And have they found the people?
Well, I'm still going.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm impatient.
So was it a shared psychosis? Were they experiencing some kind of localized supernatural event? Or were they logging a storm of the mind? We don't know. So the official investigation concluded.
It concluded,
what,
did it?
What on earth am I on? The official... Jesus Christ. Right. The official investigation concluded that a rogue wave must have washed over the Western Landing platform, sweeping all 3 men into the abyss while they were trying to secure a piece of equipment. Mm-hmm. It's the logical explanation. But logic doesn't explain the locked doors.
Yeah.
It doesn't explain that the coat was left on the peg. And it certainly doesn't explain the phantom storm in the logbook.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that was to happen, they wouldn't have locked the door behind them if they were going to go do that. And you wouldn't leave your coat.
Yeah, why has that guy not got a coat? Unless he had brought 2, maybe? I don't know.
He only had 1. So, that
is weird.
Yeah.
So they've just never been found?
Well, no. The bodies of James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur were never recovered. They vanished into the Atlantic, leaving behind only an unticked clock, a starving bird, and a final haunting promise.
It's weird that
God is over all.
It's weird that if they had left, they didn't release the bird.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you were like, right, something's coming to get us, or we're gonna leave, you would either take the bird with you or you'd release it.
But you don't have a ship. You get dropped off and then a relief ship comes.
I see.
So
they have nowhere to go on that island.
To get off. No.
Huh.
So from December 16th until the December 26th, they couldn't get to them.
Do they know how long the lighthouse was off for?
No. It doesn't say in the log, so I would have thought it would be after they disappeared.
Yeah.
Because they would have logged it saying that it had gone out.
Yeah, I just didn't know if someone had noticed.
So they noticed when it went out on this.
Yeah, but it didn't just turn off though, did it? It was already off when they noticed it being off.
Yeah, it was already off.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking when did it actually turn off? They should have logs on that.
It was on the 15th. The 15th of December, so the day he had his last log, is when it went off. Right. So his last log was December 15th, and on December 15th, a passing steamship noticed something alarming. Where is it? The Great Light of Flan Isles was dark. Right. So the lighthouse went out. But then they noticed it on the 15th. So I would have thought if it had gone off before then, they would have logged it in their logbook. Yeah. Because he's unless only they weren't there. Well, they were there from December 12th until the December 15th.
What if they were there but they weren't there?
Well, psychologically, I don't think they were there.
Or something weird happened and that there was some kind of crazy storm that actually did hit, but only they could see on the isle.
But that's... How many miles is it off? 20 miles? Hang on.
Like, yeah, but weird stuff happens, doesn't it? So it's like, what happened? Could it have been something like a siren? Magic, the storm, or I don't know. Something weird could have happened, and they could have thought that actually all happened, and it did happen, but it technically didn't happen according to the other ships.
That's true.
There could have been like a fog around it almost.
I'm just trying to find where it's... How far away it is.
Well, that is a weird ass story.
Yeah. It is.
Because I feel like there has to be more to that. I guess back then, though,
20 miles off the coast of Scotland. So 20 miles, that's not far.
Yeah. But then it depends if they're going through something separate. Like, you don't always have, like, you know, weird stuff happens. It could have just been them seeing it. Like, something could be making them go psychotic. Who knows?
Well, that's what they're saying. They could just be like a psychological storm that's going on. But yeah, that was my story. And if that story did give you chills, then hit the subscribe button, leave us a review, and remember that sometimes the scariest things are the ones left out in the dark.
Yeah. Or with the two-eyed children.
I hope they would have two eyes.
The black-eyed children.
Or as I called it, the black-eyed balls.
This pool water.
The black-eyed boys.
It's not just boys, though.
Yeah, I know. But I called it the black-eyed balls. Oh my god. I called it the black-eyed boys earlier.
I see what you mean.
And then that's when Andrew was like, yeah, black-eyed peas.
Oh, yes, that did happen. Anyway.
Apparently I just got balls on my mind.
Well, that's an interesting way to stop the conversation.
I didn't tell you what kind of balls. I mean, there's a football over there.
There's a football over there. Yeah. But apparently anything to Malachi is a ball. Apple.
The bubbles were balls, but weird balls.
How did
he say it? Boo-boo.
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
He literally uses, if he sees an apple, a lime, or a lemon, or an orange, it's a ball, and he throws it. It's so annoying.
At least you can understand what he's saying, because when Enzo was little, he would say clock, but he couldn't say the L. He says, look, Mum, a cock. Look, Mum, big cock. I'm like, yes, it's a big cock. To be fair,
he hasn't tried to say that word yet, so who knows?
Or castle. He couldn't say the K. So he says, look, Mum, an asshole.
I find it funny that Malachi can say, he can say go away, but he doesn't say like twinkle twinkle, or like he occasionally says star, but if he wants something, it's the sky. He's talking about the sky because the diamond's in the sky from Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
The stars are in the sky.
So he every time he wants you to sing, he just says sky. Like, okay, maybe learn the rest of the words.
I mean, he's only like little.
I know.
But how old is he? 18 months?
19.
19. That's close enough.
I think he is. He's around that.
October?
Yeah, 1st of October.
Yeah.
He's around that. Anyway, I think that's the end of the episode, guys.
Yeah. How long is it? I can't figure it out on that. I don't know how long. 1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, an hour. Yeah. And 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you are interested in listening to the rest of our podcast, then go listen to it, because we have 24 episodes for you to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And
leave us a like and a comment.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
And share us with your friends.
Yes.
Okay? We are friendly people.
Pretend we are whores in a brothel.
I wasn't going to use that analogy.
You know what I mean? You share.
Okay. You could also say that, Share us like a birthday cake.
Share us like sharing is caring, as everyone says.
Unless it's an STI. And that's not caring.
Maybe share. What I should say is maybe share us like the Hunter virus.
Share us like COVID.
Yeah.
Spread us across the globe.
That's better. Yes.
Yeah.
We are COVID in this scenario, and you shall share us.
The nice kind, the people like.
I don't think there is one.
Okay, well, I mean,
we're COVID without the negatives.
Yeah.
So nothing. Point is, share us. And then follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and if you have any cool stories, then please email us at thecoldspotconfessionspodcast@gmail.com. And
here's a good one.
What?
Share us like Volvo shared their pattern for the seatbelt, because they are the ones who invented the seatbelt.
That's a very specific
and they sold
thing.
that pattern for nothing, so that everyone can use it.
Well, that seems like a dumbass thing to do.
Well, because they just decided for safety. They're like, people need to be safe, so they allowed everyone to use it.
Well, they could have made money. That seems like a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, but then we could also be dead.
Wow.
Because he's going to want to do like a safety thing. Nobody wants to do safety.
Well, why did they make a pattern of it? Surely if they just said, this is a good idea, guys.
Because somebody else would have done it and be like, I have the patent for it. So they patented it and then opened it up to the public.
Why are we talking about seatbelts?
I don't know.
Right, I think this is the end of the conversation now.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.